What is going on, everyone? Martinez TV back with another video. Today I got Nick Nittoli, Pinkberry. This is a request. I'm gonna go ahead and do a lyrical breakdown since I've never heard this song before. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna give it a like or a dislike. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And thank you to all the people checking out my channel, showing me some support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not forget you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get right into it.
Trying to catch my lyrics now, speak a different language. I pull up on your bitch with the whip like I'm Django.
Whoa, y'all trying to understand his lyrics, but he speaks a different language. So he's saying he's from Mars because y'all trying to understand what he's talking about, but he's talking like on some like Martian shit, like he's from a different planet. He's not even from Earth. And then he said he'll whip your bitch like the Django, because the Django is that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it has Jamie Foxx and a couple other guys, and they have a slave, and it's a movie about slaves, right? And they used to whip the slaves with the whip. If you haven't seen the movie The Django, go check it out. It's a great movie. It's got Leo in it. Leonardo DiCaprio is like probably one of my favorite actors because every fucking movie he makes is like awesome. So check that out.
Had to dodge your bitch like my name was Durango.
Ooh, damn. Shout out to Dodge. Shout out to Durango, because I had a Dodge Durango like 5 years ago. It was one of my first cars. I had a Dodge Durango. It was a green single cab, 5-speed. That motherfucker could pull too. Like, I used to haul everything. So he said Dodge Durango. That's a truck. It's a pickup. So that's fucking... I caught that one right away because I used to own one.
Say they want the boy like their name was Topanga.
Ooh, the boy like Topanga. Boy Meets World. It was a TV show in I think the 90s. The main characters was Corey and Topanga. So he said the boy, Topanga, Corey and Topanga. They used to be together. They were a couple. And the show was called Boy Meets World. So caught that one too.
And we number one, so who the fuck them niggas came with?
He's saying he's number one in the whole rap game. He's number one. Y'all can't touch him.
New friends, we just rollin' with the same clip.
And he's got the same click from way back then. So ain't nothing changed. He's number one. Same old people used to be around him. They still around him. They flexing hard. Let's go.
Like I'm back, always Leo with the same script.
I'm back like Leo with the same script. Okay, this one is so Leonardo DiCaprio, right? He has this meme where he's like, it's a meme about him cheering, like doing cheers. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's hard to explain it, but if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go on images, Google Images, and type in "I'm back" Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's a meme of Leo with like a fucking champagne cup or whatever. He's giving toast. He's cheering, and it was like for a whole bunch of different things. He obviously used memes for like a bunch of different shit, right? So it was one way back that they put his face on. They put his face on it, and he cheers. You know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out. Go check out the image on Google.
Page on them with the motherfucking gang.
Whoa. Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page he's the founder of Led Zeppelin. He's a musician, but he's also the founder of Led Zeppelin. He's the lead guitarist. So he just gave him a shout out. And this shit's going quick, so I need to focus and pick these bars up.
Your girl on the line, crazy bitch, Tyra Banks with it.
Tyra Banks, she got that big forehead. The game says she's got a big forehead, so she's in that America's Next Top Model show. She's a model. She's a black model. She's from the early 2000s. I wouldn't say she's really popping nowadays, but Tyra Banks, she's a model. She's nothing special. I mean, she's cool, I guess.
Just telling Toy Stories, I'm just Tom Hanks with it.
Toy Story, Tom Hanks. That's easy because Tom Hanks was he's Buzz Lightyear. He's the voice actor of Buzz Lightyear. So let's keep it going.
Evil milk and evil with the motherfucking lane twist.
Evil Knievel. He's obviously a Daredevil. He does all these fucking Daredevil fucking stunts. He's like one of the most popular motherfucking stunt performers there is. So I know y'all heard of him. Okay, that's a double. Magic Mike. He could be talking about the movie Magic Mike. That's with the damn actor's name, Channing Tatum. But he could also be, he's also speaking of David Blaine, the magician. David Blaine is like, honestly, if not the best fucking magician there is out there. They say, I like Chris Angel. Chris Angel is pretty badass. But David Blaine is another one. I saw a video, he did like some magic tricks for the Lakers. That was pretty cool. So David Blaine he's a fucking badass magician. But then I said like he's probably talking about that movie, Magic Mike. So double.
Trap party to a motherfucking banquet. Diamond so cold, I just threw your bitch a blanket.
Diamond so cold, that fucking. So your girl is probably laying on his arm, probably laying down on his arm, and he's got this icy watch. It's so fucking icy and so full of diamonds that it's gonna fucking be super icy cold. It's super bling bling. You know, when she lays on it, her face is gonna get all cold because that shit gonna be cold because it's so bling bling. You know, like have you ever had a watch on, like especially during like cold times? That shit get hella cold, right? Because a watch is like stainless steel, so stainless steel gets super cold like during the cold times. So his fucking watch is just so fucking bling bling that fucking is super cold. Makes sense. I get it.
Threw her out the crib like my name was Philip Banks, man.
Threw her out the crib like my name was Philip Banks. Okay, Philip Banks is Uncle Phil. He's the fictional character played in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's Uncle Phil. He's the uncle of Will Smith. He has the big house. Kick your bitch out because that fool in the show Uncle Phil was trying to always kick motherfuckers out. So shout out Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You my sons, I don't even need a thanks, man. Do my own lives like I'm Puffy with no mace, man.
Puffy used to have Mace on his record label way back in the day. So Mace was signed to Bad Boy Records. Mace and Puffy used to work together. They used to make a lot of songs in the 90s. But Mace took off because he became like a reborn Christian. And he didn't believe in like cursing and saying cuss words anymore because following the Christian religion, you can't be cussing and doing all those things. So he got out the game. But later on, after, some years after that, he came out saying that it was actually because I guess Puffy wasn't paying him right. So I don't know what the real thing is, but he wasn't getting paid correctly and he became a newborn Christian. So he split. He's not with Bad Boy no more, but back in the 90s, they used to make some super hot tracks.
Animal, I do it for the money like I'm Ace Fin.
Animal, Ace Fin. Ace Ventura is Ace Fin. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. It was a movie with Jim Carrey. He brought up Animal because Pet Detective, animals. He was a cop for the animals. He'd protect them. Jim Carrey, super funny in that movie. Shout out. Definitely a great movie. I know everyone's seen that one.
Ground, you don't want to see what's in the basement. Got some hit songs, but I'm really not complacent.
He's got some hit songs, but he's not really complacent. The word complacent, the word is, it means like being pleased with yourself. Like complacent means to be pleased with yourself, but also not being aware of potential dangers around you. So, that's what it means. So he's saying, let me go back a little bit so I get this right. Want to see what's in the basement?
Got some hit songs, but I'm really not complacent.
So he's got some hit songs, but he's not really complacent. So he's saying he's pleased, but he knows, like, you know, he could pull out more shit. Like he can, you know, he's not being too cocky about it. Like he's got some hit songs, but you know, he knows that he's got more up his sleeve. If that makes sense.
So I'm coming back like Keanu in replacement.
Kiana replacement. If you guys are from the early '90s, then you've probably seen the movie Complacement, or I mean Replacement. It's the movie with Keanu Reeves in it. The movie came out in, I believe, 2000, and it's a movie, a football movie. Keanu Reeves is, I think, a quarterback, and it's a movie about football. And they make it to the playoffs, and you know, it's a good movie. I think I've seen it one time, but he's giving a shout out to the movie Replacement, which has Keanu Reeves in it.
That cold shit, my raps is amazing. Comic Con, got spit venom in your face with.
Comic Con, Venom. Venom is a comic, but he's saying Comic Con. The Comic Con is all around the United States. You go there, you dress up as your favorite superhero. You walk around the convention center. You meet actors or voice actors, and you get autographs. You get to take pictures. Very fun. If you haven't done it, hopefully after the pandemic, you guys go and check out Comic Con or any other con. There's a whole bunch of cons. There's Anime Con. There's fucking Kazillion Con. There's keeps going. There's just so many cons. There's even Dragon Ball Z Con, I believe. Anyways, so that goes. Venom, the character. Venom is part of a comic book, but Comic Con, so double.
Pinkberry rappers, y'all just want a taste of it. So y'all just want a taste of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Pinkberry.
That's three. Okay. That's four. Alright. I'm making all this money, what the fuck, a couple grand. All these white people love me like Steve Harvey on a fam show.
Steve Harvey fam show. So he's talking about Family Feud. On the show that comes out on local cable. My girlfriend likes to watch the show, Family Feud. Sometimes it has celebrities in it. I think the one that I liked the most, the episode with all the Marvel Avengers. Everyone came on the show, and they team, I think Robert Downey Jr. went against Team Chris Evans, and they went head to head. And I think they were promoting Captain America Civil War at the time. I can't remember, but it's a show and it's hosted by Steve Harvey. So if you haven't seen Family Feud, go check it out.
Popping like the titties on the Tommy and the Pam show.
Tommy and Pamela Anderson, they used to be together. They actually were married. They made a porn together, and yes, I've watched it. That shit's an old school porno. Tommy and Pam. So they were a married couple. They made a porn together. They were like one of the first like celebrities that made a pornographic video. And then like after they made their shit, that shit became successful as fuck. And then other motherfucking celebrities started making pornos, like fucking Kim Kardashian and Ray J and fucking China, and a whole bunch of people started making porns, right? But it started with Tommy. And it started with Pamela Anderson. So shout out to them for, they're no longer married, but they used to be a thing in the 90s. Ooh, Mafioso, what do you say? Hold on, let me go back. Mafioso Brando. So, if you don't know who he is he's the actor from The Godfather. Part one of The Godfather, the movie. It's a trilogy, but he only comes out in the first one because he dies at the end, I believe. He's an actor, most famous for The Godfather. He's the Godfather. He's the main character in the movie. He said he's gonna go Italiano because they were the Italian mob. And yeah, that was a good movie. I've seen it, and the first one's the best one.
I done sounded solo, I do solo like I'm Lando.
Solo, Lando, that's simple. Han Solo, Lando was his partner. Lando was he comes out in the last Star Wars Episode 9. Lando, he's a friend of Han Solo. He's a friend of Chewbacca. So there's Lando, he drives the Millennium Falcon, and then there's Han Solo, who also drives the Millennium Falcon. They're both homies, and they go together because they're both part of Star Wars.
Solo, I do solo like Soprano.
Soprano, everyone knows Sopranos. That's a TV show. Very great, very awesome. If you haven't seen The Sopranos, go check it out.
Separate me so I really go commando. Gotta separate you from and not to a fan though.
So he's saying, let me go back. That went quick. Hold on. Sorry guys.
You from and not to a fan though. Heard it.
He's gonna turn you from a not to a fan though. So he's saying he's gonna fucking he's saying if you guys didn't like him before, you guys are gonna like him now. Like me, for example. Like it's not that I didn't like him. I just didn't know about Nick Nittoli. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know he existed until you guys actually told me about him. You guys started telling me to go check out his music, that this guy, his music is fire, and now I'm a fan. So he could be talking to me because I'm a fan. I'm a fan now. This guy is fucking got bars. He's fucking skilled. Like, he's like on some Eminem, like, type shit. Like, I'm Eminem's like super talented, but he's up there. Like, he's pretty good.
You turn a boy into a man now. I can do this acapella, fuck out the piano.
Acapella is when you have no beat, no music, just you by yourself rapping, nothing, no beat, just rap. You don't need a beat. He's saying he doesn't need a beat to fuck up this track. I don't need a piano. He doesn't need the piano. He could kill the track with no fucking beat.
Getting to the money was the motherfucking plan though. Coming for your ears like my name was fucking Van Gogh.
Ooh, coming from your ears like my name was Van Gogh. So Van Gogh was a Dutch painter. He was like a famous painter back in I think the early 90s, late 80s. He like was just a badass painter. He was like some fucking just he paints famous paintings. He's like one of the most famous. So there you go. If y'all didn't know about Dutch, then I mean if y'all didn't know about Vincent Van, yeah, he was a painter. My bad.
It's on my own, everybody in the stands though. I'm the lead singer, but I came up from the band though. I'm the lead singer in my motherfucking band though.
He's the lead singer in his band though. So he's saying he's the main guy. He's the main, because obviously the lead singer in a band is like the main person that gets the most attention, right? He's the guy that rocks the show, that takes over the show, that calls the shots. He's the one that's in front all the time. So he gets the spotlight, and Nittoli's saying he gets the spotlight. Fuck everyone else.
The flag, but you know I'm coming for the land now. Tell them homies they should stand down. I done sounded like a couple 100 million grams now.
He sounds like a couple 100 million grams. So he's worth a couple 100 million. Like, goddamn. Like, bro, give me some money. Damn, I'm worth like a couple pennies. Fuck. I want some of your money. He's rich. He's what he's saying. He's super rich.
Running like the Rams now.
Woo! Thank you, whoever requested this song. He run it like the Rams now. What's up? What's up, Rams? Shout out to the LA Rams. He's not really talking about the LA Rams, but I'm going to call this one a double because I'm a fan of the LA Rams, even though they lost. Hey, but at least they made it to the playoffs. So he's talking about Rams run it, like, because two Rams, when they're fucking two alpha male Rams, one will like go into one corner, the other will go into the other corner, and then they will literally run into each other like boom, like a fucking bump heads, and like see whoever stands and wins, whoever falls loses. So that's what Rams do. Two males will fucking run into each other. But I'm going to say he's also talking about the LA Rams. So that's a double. Shout out.
You know I fucking kill their hands down.
Okay, that's the song. He just lets the instrumental play out, but that's the whole song. This was actually a different song than the song that I just did called Home. Home was didn't have no lyrical breakdown. This song right here, Pinkberry, had a lot of lyrical breakdown. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is like or dislike, so you know I'm giving that a like automatically because I do definitely like the part where he said the Rams. So definitely a like. That's it for the video. I'm gonna keep doing more requests. If you guys like it, give me a like. Leave me a comment or subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.